Hi friends, we are going to start our side kick series today with some warm-ups again. If you're doing this first thing in the morning, you might feel a little stiff. If you've been sitting at a desk or driving around all day, also you might feel a little stiff. So we're going to go ahead and start with some really simple warm-ups. Just laying on your back, knees bent. You'll take one leg into your chest, hold that thigh still as you straighten and bend. And we'll do that just a couple more times here, relaxing your back and stretching the muscles on the backs of your leg. On this next one, we'll stay up and flex and point your foot. And then you can circle your ankle a couple of times in each direction. And then using your arms, you'll pull your leg towards you and release. Just a few times, keeping your back relaxed as you move your leg. And then we'll bend that knee, and same thing on the other side. We'll straighten it up and bend. Relaxing your back, stretching from your sitting bones all the way up towards your toes. 2 more. And then we'll stay up, straight leg, point, flex, point, flex. And then we'll circle that ankle a couple of times in each direction. And using your arms to just pull the leg towards you and let it go away a few times. And then we'll bend that knee. Take your knees and feet about hip distance apart. So even though we're keeping the spine pretty stable in our side kicks, I want to just do a little bit of mobilization of the spine through a nice gentle shoulder bridge. Only come up as high as it feels fine, and then roll your chest down, ribs, waist, hips, and tailbone. Arms press into the mat, feet press down, and we'll tip the pelvis under and roll up into a bridge. Focus on lifting your thighs as opposed to shoving your low back toward the ceiling. And focus on moving as smoothly and evenly through the spine as possible. Your thighs will stretch forward a little, your hips will lift, and your spine just rolls smoothly, sequentially from top to bottom on the way down and from bottom to top on the way up. Last one. We'll stay up with your hips lifted. We'll take your arms to the ceiling and then stretch them to the mat behind you and roll your chest down while keeping your hips up. Roll your ribs down, roll your waist down, then your hips, then uncurl your tailbone and rest there. Alrighty, let's go ahead and start our side kicks. That was obviously a very quick, gentle warm-up. If you need to do more, there are other videos on this channel where you can do some basic mat work or something like that. And we'll go right into our side kicks now. So, again, feet are forward, hips are back, spine is along the back edge of your mat. We'll lift your top leg up to hip height parallel. And as you probably know by now, I'm a big fan of this internal and external rotation. So we'll start with that top leg turning in and turning out, keeping everything else pretty stable as that thigh moves. Rotate it inward, rotate it outward. On the next time you're turned in, we'll stay turned in. Flex your foot, push your heel away from you, and make smooth circles. So sometimes people ask me what I mean about pushing the heel away. You want to feel almost like someone grabbed your heel and pulled that whole leg away from your hip as you do your circle. If you just kind of let the leg hang there while you do your circles, you won't get the same kind of work. So reaching the circle the other direction, reaching through the heel, knee is pointing toward the floor. And then we're going to turn out, point your foot, smooth round little circles here. Nice and smooth and round. The pelvis stays still, the spine stays still. We're just moving that thigh bone in the hip socket, other direction. Turn out, If you're not used to doing these, you might already feel some fatigue or cramping in the back of your hip. And we'll stay turned out. We're going to take that leg forward and turn out. Take it backward in a little bit of turnout. And again, we're going kind of slow on this first set in turnout because it's really hard to keep your parts organized in that turned out position. Most of us really struggle with it, especially as the leg goes back. To maintain the turnout, keep the hips stacked and not use your back. 2 more. And the last one. When you're at the back, we'll turn parallel and flex. Front, point, back. Flex to the front, point to the back. And we'll do a few more here. Keeping everything else pretty stable, so any hinging that's happening is happening in the hip and not so much in the waist. Flex front, last one, point back, and stack your leg on top of your bottom leg. We're going to lift it up and turn it out, externally rotated, pointing that foot to kick up to the side, flex, squeeze it down. Point it up, flex it down. And flex it down, one more this direction. And then we'll reverse it. Flex it up, point it down. Press your bottom leg into the mat the whole time you're doing this. Flex up, point down. Last one. And then we'll stay down and turn parallel. Next, we're going to bend your knees. So you'll bring your knees up towards your chest just a little bit. Keep your ankles together and lift your top knee up and lower it down for the clams. We'll do 4 more. Lift and lower, keeping your feet together. If you're getting cramps in your butt, things are going really well. Carry on. Last one, hopefully I counted to 4. And then we'll straighten your legs out again. Keeping that top leg parallel, lift it up, take it to the back a little ways, lift, half circle forward, and close. If you have the range to keep your spine still and go in a bigger circle, you can certainly do that. One more this direction to the back, lift, front, close, and reverse it. Front, lift, back, and close. 2 more. Front, up, back, close. Last one. And then we'll squeeze both legs together, lift, and lower them down. Lift and lower. Try not to tense your neck and shoulders. This time we're going to stay up, bottom leg lowers, and lift it up. Lower, lift, lower, lift. One more time, and then 2 with just the top leg. Lift, lift, do 3 maybe, and lower down. Alrighty, let's go ahead and roll onto your backs. You'll bend your knees and take that leg you were just working, cross it over your other leg, and take hold of that other leg with both hands. Relaxing your neck and shoulders, pulling that leg in close to give yourself a stretch through the back of the hip that just worked. In other words, you're probably stretching out the cramp we just gave you. And then we'll uncross your legs and flip around to do the other side. So again, lining your back up along the back edge of the mat, keeping both feet forward to the front edge, and we'll lift that top leg hip height, turn it in, and turn it out. And in, and externally rotate. Work from the back of the hip the whole time. On the next one, we'll stay turned in. Flex that foot, push your heel away like someone just pulled it away from you, and make smooth little circles, pushing your heel away the whole time you're circling. And then we'll make smooth circles in the other direction. Heel is still pushing away from you. Smooth, round circles. And then we'll turn it out, point, smooth, round circles here, not too big. And circle the other way. Turned out, working deep in those hips. We're going to keep that turned out position and carry this leg forward and take it backward. And turn it out to the front, turn it out the whole way back. It's going to want to turn in back there, so make sure you're keeping it turned out. Couple more. Turning out front, turning out back. Last one. And then we're going to stay back, turn parallel, flex your foot front, point your foot back, and flex front, point back. Keeping your torso pretty still, relaxing your neck and shoulders as much as you can. Last set, and last one. Stack your leg on top of your bottom leg, externally rotate, and we'll point up, flex down. Point it up, flex, squeeze it down. Try to keep that top hip stacked. Last one, and we'll reverse your foot. Flex up, point down. Flex and point. 3 more like this, hips are stacked. Try to keep your gaze straight ahead. And then we'll stay down. We'll bend your knees for some clams, pressing your feet together and lifting just that top leg. Lift. So it's this kind of very focused rotation deep in the back of this hip. You may notice one side's way weaker than the other. For me, it's this one. This is my tough side. Last one. And we'll stay down. Straighten out those legs. We'll lift your top leg hip height parallel, and we'll do our half circles to the back. Lift, front, close. To the back. You can go big as long as your spine stays really stable. So if you're new to these, you might want to just start small. And then we'll reverse, go forward, up, back, close. 2 more times. And then we'll stay down and squeeze your legs together. We'll lift both legs up, lower them both down, and lift, lift, and lower. We'll stay up this time, lower just your bottom leg, kick it up, 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 stay up, and either 2 or 3 of the top leg, depending what you did on the other side, and then we'll lower that down. And then you'll roll onto your back, bend your knees, and cross your ankle over your other leg, and take hold of that other leg with both hands. Relaxing your neck and shoulders and just stretching out the back of your hip. These exercises are so valuable, you guys. I hope you're joining us for the whole 15 days of our Sidekick Challenge. We will be posting these videos every single day from February 1st to the 15th. And I hope you join us. Please comment, let us know how it's going. If you have questions, let us know. And give us some feedback, and hopefully you might feel sore for the first few days, but hopefully you'll start feeling strong really soon, and I believe you will be stronger at the end of 15 days of these. Thanks for joining us.